Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Brady's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Jacobs now. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. They will find Davis. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Carr's throw complete to Foster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Seven, our score after 1. 7-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, now Carr. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
By 20.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here.
To Sammy Watkins. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third. And
Brady going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 19. I got him. Alpha. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Mike 19.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Regular.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Alabama.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Down. 93. 93.
Now Carr. Touchdown! That's caught. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Yeah, 29.
To throw his car.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Washington.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Get set.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Washington 49, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Get ready.
Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check, 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 check.
Safe, safe, safe.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's a part now. Under crush, under crush, under crush.
They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown Washington.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
6, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson set.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 19, Mike 19. We need 3 lead now.
Again, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be a long...
No, 66. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 39. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This one swung out to Montgomery. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 77. Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Washington.
Carr going to look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call